Steady sending John a pray to the sky. Heavy hit, I jab straight to my eye. Cause my race, I'm already set back. We left space in the lie.
Free game, but they ain't trying to listen. Wanna show in person, probably gotta pay the ticket.
Cam said about him. He said the Lord. He said he got the young boy locked down on him.
Who TaeStar?
I said, well,
I did a show with him.
The young boy locked down on him.
Listen, man, I told you I did a show with him.
He hosted one of our events. I said, oh, and you told me that too. I said, but he don't be rolling with nobody. Nobody like that. You know what I mean?
He's not jumping like for real concert. You hear me?
I mean, I roll with my niggas, couple niggas. I don't roll with hella niggas, couple niggas, the same niggas. When I do introduce me with somebody,
that was me that text you too. From that 513, I changed my number. A lot of niggas sent to Cincinnati don't answer 347s, they 201 numbers, so I will get another 513. I call a nigga 5 times, like, yo, go. Who's that? I get that 513, nigga like, what first rate thing? Sir, block my name and
it's crazy how I ran into you that you knew Bruno, like.
Yeah. But look where he was playing though when we pulled up. We was at J Funk house. We was,
she live right there?
Yeah, I was doing her Photoshop. So, which I had to send you her pictures too. It's dope as shit.
Right.
I did all black and white, but and then he was driving by blasting the music. But when he was playing, I was like, hold on, let me go see what the and then you spin around funny. So when the way you hit the block, I was like, pay attention to that little nigga right there. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, yo, that's him, and I was like, ah, nah, we gotta get this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like he's spitting, you know what I mean? So me being, I appreciate when niggas talking. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't talking, I don't want to hear shit. If you niggas talking about dope, cool. But if you bout it, I'm fucking with that. I'll buy your shit. But most of these niggas ain't about nothing what they talking about. When I know all these niggas, you know what I'm saying, from him and Bridge and me just doing my own network out here. You know what I'm saying? Basically know all the real niggas in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Play that.
Bro, I know that a lot of these niggas' music out here is like some down south, just turned up shit, and I understand, but I don't know who you is when you give me that shit. I want to hear about real life shit, you know what I'm saying? So you moving without the ball, you know what that means? When you're on the ball court and we balling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Me and you the guards, you know what I'm saying? He the big man down low, she on the wing, he on the wing, right? You can't be that nigga that's like, give me the ball. Nigga, you moving without it. What I mean to say by that is that when I ask about you in the city, they say that the city wanted to see through it. So niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I asked about you, to try to verify you, the city fucking with you, so I'm fucking with you. Then when I heard your more work, I ain't got nothing to complain about, you know what I'm saying? Then we went to the studio and seen him in the studio. That nigga was so caught up in the booth that he...
I don't even step out.
But I'm an artist too from the beginning. I started as an artist, so I know that work ethic. It feel good to see a nigga work, you know what I'm saying? Some of these niggas play in the studio, man. They go up in there. I got my own studio, bro. And we got another joint being built right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got 2 studios in New York, you know what I'm saying? But we got a studio out here in Cincinnati, and then the hub being built, so we going hopefully, if Bruno's on deck, you know what I'm saying? I know you is, you know what I'm saying? But we trying to get Bruno in the building, you know what I'm saying? On a bigger level and taking what we do, and what Bruno do, and just bring it to a better platform where it's more professional. And when we select one of these artists out here, we can really focus in on it. You seen Bruno post a little while ago?
No, what you said?
I'm gonna pick 2 artists to manage.
You bring something up after that.
You got a new page, I think. You got a new page?
Yeah.
I think we got a new page. Cause I just tagged you one page. I saw you like it, but we went your personal page. It was the
fan page.
I tagged that. But I don't think I ain't saw you in my newsfeed. You know?
They caught me with the wrong name.
Oh, it made you. Oh yeah, you probably ain't friends then.
As a producer, if you want people to respect the fact that you rapping,
whatever you introduce yourself as, you have to live according to. You can't say, oh, I'm a rapper, and then I go on rhyme.
Hold on for that. We give you some applause for that right there. Hey, yeah, we gave you some applause for that, man. Go ahead, continue, bro. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Okay, yeah, basically what I'm saying is like, with this, like a person like me, I do graphics. I run a HipHop, like I'm a producer, I'm a rapper. But that came from the one attitude of not being willing to wait. Not willing to wait for a producer to send me his best. So what you do, you learn your craft. You own your craft. So if you gotta learn to be a producer, a big editor, a graphic designer, whatever you.
Oops.
We have technical difficulties. Bruno just hung up the phone on my boy. What was the last thing he said so we can remind him when he bring, you know what I'm saying, we'll bring him back in and shit. He pointed out some legit shit.
I was trying to stop the beat.
Whatever you gotta ask him too.
My bad, boss. I was trying to stop that beat.
Oh, no problem. I was just basically saying, you know, for anybody listening to technical difficulties right there, I was just basically saying, like, you know, you must introduce yourself where you wanted to go. I started out rapping, and I saw a lack in us having control of the media out. We had to ask to get our music somewhere. I didn't particularly feel that I needed someone to tell me my music could get somewhere or it couldn't get somewhere. So
that was the attitude.
10 years back, I decided to build a media platform to give us better control of our placement. I decided at that moment that no one could tell me what I was and what I wasn't, and that's the advice that I'm for you as an artist. If you're going to come into this as a rapper, own that rapper artistry. But
take
at the
that
same
shit.
time, you must know everything that comes along with it, and you must fill every void. A rapper needs a producer. A rapper needs to be marketed. A rapper needs a recording.
A rapper needs
great artwork. So if you don't have the money to pay for this yourself, or you gotta learn this stuff yourself, and that's what I'm saying.
But you know what? You know what happens?
As what you are, know your craft.
Hold up, Biz. What happens is this is the next thing. You know what I'm saying? The artists that go through that phase, because that's the transition of artists. You know what I mean? Hopefully it ends at the bag. But you start as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? You can't get no beats, so now you're a producer. You can't get the video, so now you're shooting videos.
But
you can't get the editor, so now you got to edit the video. Hold up.
And being able to afford it, though.
Hold up, Biz.
You can't get it.
The problem with all that shit, because me and you went through that, and young boys about to go through that, and I'm trying to promote them, you know what I'm saying, from this point on, you know what I mean, not to go in there, that, you know what I'm saying, don't take the same pattern that other niggas took. Why? Because we already know, we know what it leads to at the end of the day.
Every few took the pattern of actually learning the craft.
Hold on. We this is what's going to happen. He going to start liking doing, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking about TaeStar. He going to like what he doing, it's a new world, it's because you're an artist. So the artist is always attracted to the next level of the art. You feel where I'm coming from? But what happens is, in the long term, it takes away from the artist, my nigga. You want to hear the artist. You want the artist to fucking focus on his music and not do none of that shit.
Do it for yourself. Don't do it for the next person. Like don't learn graphics just to do the next person's work.
Exactly. Learn it to do your own shit.
Your work to get your brand further.
But then you got bills. Hold up. But then you got bills though. So now you got look. You got the talent, and now instead of focusing on, because this is what happened with me. This is how I got into television. I ended up being around all the A-listers in Hollywood, from Jay-Z to fucking Naomi Campbell. You know what I'm saying? But it came from the artistry, which wasn't a bad look for me because I was getting older and I didn't want to rap no more. You know what I'm saying? So I needed something else to fall back on. You understand what I'm saying? In certain cases, it transforms into that because you got bills in your life. Now niggas seeing you edit a video. Who did that? I did that. Yo, can you do my video? Now I got to spend 3 days worrying about your video to get a check, you know what I'm saying? And then when they see that work, if I'm good, like I rap good, I'm going to do good work with this visual shit. You feel me? And now I'm 24 hours like that, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to be a rapper, it's better to try to, you know what I'm saying, create your force from the beginning, create your team, your day ones, Your real niggas, real niggas, not no yes
So
men.
it would be, it would 100% would be great to have a body to carry each role in your team, to have a main producer, to have a main editor, to have a main graphic designer, to have a main artist, and y'all run as a unit. But man, we all know the hell that it takes to pull those stars together to almost align in that way for us. So an artist has to be willing to use what's necessary to move forward and not be stagnant, or to work hard enough to be able to invest the money to be able to pay someone to do it for them. No matter what, though, what we're both saying here is the artist must be willing to work. You know what I mean? And
the artist gotta be willing to shed blood.
Now, me personally, I believe that the artists need to be willing to be open-minded. Because I truly believe that in order to be good at anything, you got to put 100% into it. That's if you do graphics, if you're the producer, or if you're the artist.
100%.
But like you said, when it comes to
putting this team, 100%.
When you putting this team together, I think everybody wants to be the artist, because everybody is a rapper or such and such.
Can we give some applause for that?
You know what I mean?
All these niggas want to fucking
when they figure
out another nigga.
When they figure out that everybody has a job and just stick to your job, then that's when it can be successful.
The killers want to be chefs now. You know what I'm saying? The chefs want to be fake rappers.
I mean, y'all both right. Real talk.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, we're going to take a break and, you know what I'm saying, we're going to throw some music on because, like I said, they used to call him Mr. 13 Hats. He being real modest right now. I want you to name drop, man, for a little, you know what I mean, when you get back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to integrate the interview, right? And he's going to get off at 5 and we're going to continue with yours as you stay, right? Biggs owns a website called microphonebully.com. He also a personality on Sirius Radio, you know what I'm saying? After this interview is done, you know what I'm saying? The reason why I plugged him in with this is because I know it's promo game, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be easier for me to take the artists that I like and I fuck with and funnel them straight to him and try to get them on, you know what I'm saying, other shows too. You feel what I'm saying? So whatever I give him, he gonna play it, you know what I'm saying? This is my nigga from the block.
No, wait. What do you got? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So find that one song that you want.
Like that's not the one where you
with the G.
I don't want to sky to the level.
Alright, but who you got in that battle with Butter Cam? Cam was slaughtered that boy, man. You don't think so?
Be a good one.
Don't sleep, you know, Butter.
I think Butter get him with the punchlines. Cam got some bars, don't get me wrong.
Cam got bars.
But Butter is not he used to.
I think Butter getting old though a little bit.
That's his realm.
Butter getting old though.
Cam in the battle sing too, but that's
practically in the same lane. Cam could storytell. Cam could give you punchlines. Cam
I heard Cam
give you some turned up club shit. Just like Butter for real. Just his fan base is not the same. That's all. But they say they neck the neck.
White people like Cam.
I feel like they neck the neck.
they thinking that. I mean, it's gonna be a good one.
I feel like they neck the neck. Yeah, it'll be a great.
The crackers love him.
Can't just give it to Cam though. Who?
Cam.
The crackers know.
My boy was over here banging his head too, man. So, pause. But I'm gonna tell you like this. Trade info, man. I would love to see that happen, man. He just, you know what I mean? They just, off air, they just did what they had to do. And sometimes I forget we on radio. What the hell is Bridge saying? It's the Mac and Mac show, starring